who are all opposed to amnesty for illegal aliens. So I want to give you this, all right? And this is my my signature on it as well.
I can assure you we will make copies of it and we will send it directly to our legislative director in Washington, D.C. Is this another one?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Do you have more?
Yes.
Will you give them all to me?
Ask them board.
Are they?
Some of them have more than one signature because we ran out.
Okay.
Okay, but there's one thing I want you to address, if you may, to everybody. Okay, we've seen on the Ventura County Star.
Is this it?
There's a couple more.
Okay.
Okay, on the Ventura County Star, we saw this speech that Congressman McKeon made to the invitation-only group, and in that speech, he says we need to legalize everybody. All right, can you please explain to everybody what that, why he feels we need to legalize everybody?
Let me say this. If any of you make a speech for about 15 to 20 minutes, I assure you from that speech, if I get a written copy, I could clip out a paragraph or 2 or 3 words and make it say anything I wanted it to say. You have to take the whole context of what happened. And by the way, that particular event was not for invitation only. It was displayed and announced in the media. He addressed that crowd. We had a huge group of people who attended. It was primarily done at a veterans museum. However, we had pro-immigration advocates there, which we didn't expect to be there, but who appeared because they saw the notice. So it was.
Well, I find that troubling because I have called well, I'm sure you did, judging by his comments. But I have called every week. Let me finish. For the last 2 months, I have called every week. Is Congressman McKeon holding any meetings this week? Any public meetings? The answer has always been no.
That's
okay.
correct.
Now you're saying this was open to the public, but I've called every day for a week. I mean, every week for the last 2 months. Yet no notice was given to me.
Well, it was publicized in all of the media.
But your office refused to answer to us.
I responded to your email and your letter when I received it. So when I received it, I responded to it. Now, let's go back to kind of because we're talking about what about the notices and all that, but you asked me a couple of questions, first of all. One of which is, what about that statement? That's one thing you asked. And I think you asked another one, so if I can go back and address those. But let me, since his time and where he is seems to be a pivotal issue, let me address that first. Congressman McKeon is responsible for, he's the chairman of the House Armed Services Committee. No bill, nothing has been presented to the House of Representatives. The Congress, the Senate passed their bill. Nothing has come to the House at all. His primary responsibility is the armed services. Therefore, he is not in.
You know what? His primary responsibility is to protect Americans.
May I finish? May I finish?
Please.
Okay. Therefore, he's in charge of certain subcommittees, certain committees, and his colleagues are in charge of certain committees and subcommittees. It is our understanding that some of those committees that are responsible are having some meetings. They have distributed nothing.